The United States has General Motors, Chrysler, and Ford. Germany has Mercedes and BMW. Japan has Toyota, Honda, Mitsubishi, and what have you. Even India has Tata Motors. Now, Bangladesh has its own Bangla Car. Welcome to Informally Formal. I'm truly excited to bring to you a young entrepreneur, Mr. Zakir Hussain, the managing director of Hossain Group of Companies. Let me just give you a little background on the company. Decades-old company that is into construction. They even have their own satellite town. They're also into hospitality. Some of their landmarks, constructions, I would say, it's Tejgaon International Airport, Green Supermarket, Moakhali Supermarket, and many others. They're also into steel manufacturing. They're also in cold storage, textile, and now the most exciting venture headed by the managing director, the young enterprising Zakir Hussain, Bangla Cars. So a very warm welcome to you, Zakir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Hakim. It's been a pleasure meeting you and seeing you online. Thank you for having me on your show today.
All right, let's dive right into it. Listen, what excites me, of course, is seeing the next generation come of age. And Bangladesh, as you know, is a young country. So it really excites us to see young entrepreneurs taking it to the next level. You know, we have had Pragati Industries that's been manufacturing in Bangladesh and PSP. But what excites me the most is now we have our own nameplate, our own brand that we can directly relate to Bangladesh, Bangla Cars. So tell me, Zakir, what got you started in that? Give me the lowdown on Bangla Cars. Over to you.
First of all, let me clear, Pragati is not a manufacturer, they're more of an assembler. They assemble cars for the government mostly and for the army, and they assemble cars for different companies. Like Mitsubishi is one of their biggest clients. They assemble cars for Mitsubishi. In our situation is very different. We're the manufacturer, the first manufacturer in Bangladesh to manufacture our own car in our own logo. Bangla is a combination of few cars together to make our own brand. And we will be able to export these cars when we will have our own logo on it. So you're going to have our own car riding in a foreign soil very soon.
Wow, Zakir, congratulations. Thanks for pointing that out. So your brand is going to be the first local brand that's going to carry the name of Bangladesh, and we will be able to export it under the name Bangla Cars. Is that correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. When we will be able to do it, manufacture with our own name, we'll be able to export it.
Let's talk about the domestic market. What are comparable cars or SUVs? What do they cost? And what would your Bangla Cars cost? Please tell me.
First of all, we are a manufacturer. We'll be making cars from 8 lakhs till 40 lakhs. Pickup, SUVs, sedan, electric car, container truck, buses, all of this segment will be covered in Bangla Cars. So we are not making only one kind of car, we're making all sort of 12 kind of car. Whatever we want, whatever the country require, we can make it for the country. So the prices we are estimating, it will start from 8 lakhs to 40 lakhs taka. Right now, the SUV that we have launched, this is like a top-fledged SUV. We have handpicked everything in the SUV. You know, the first segmented car like Range Rover or Mercedes, whatever facilities they are giving, I can give you the same facilities because I have picked it myself. I want a different kind of navigation in my car. I want a different kind of wheel, my tires. We have a contract with Dunlop. They are the one who's making us the tires. For the engine, we have selected Isuzu. For the body, we have selected China, Dongfeng, DFSK to design our engine. For the chassis, we have picked DFSK, Kingster, Dongfeng from Indonesia, because Indonesian chassis is more compatible for the Bangladeshi road system than Chinese road system. You know, China, you're going to have, it's practically a first world country. In Bangladesh, we're emerging economy. So our road system is not as developed as China. So we have picked the chassis from Indonesia, so that is we are more compatible for Bangladesh market.
Understood, Zakir. So you have the ability to cherry pick the best engine that you think fits into this, the best chassis, the best whatever, to put it together. But I still want to ask you, just pick any, like let's say for example, a Toyota Prado. Okay, a comparable Bangla car. What does that cost? We all know. What would a Bangla SUV of comparable quality cost?
See, Bangla Cars right now, the engine that we have selected is a 1500cc Euro engine. I can put 2000 Euro engine on this car. This car will cost you about 45 lakhs taka for me. But if you wanted to import this car, it's not going to be no less than 1.5 crore taka. So for me, if I have to put a comparison, it's going to be very tough because I'm a manufacturer. I can change the engine if I want to. I don't have to put a 1500cc engine. I picked 1500cc engine so that I can give you the car for 30 lakhs taka.
So you have that latitude to put, whether you put a 1500cc or a 2000cc or even a larger engine, right? That would fit in this.
Yes.
Okay, so if I understand you correctly, Zakir, then what you bring to the market is at least half, if not 3 times cheaper.
You said list, this one third of the price. This car would easily go for about 1 crore taka right now if you put it in the market, 90 lakhs to 1 crore taka.
That is very exciting. That is very exciting indeed. What about sedan?
Hopefully by next January to February, we'll have our first sedan. The next in line is our double cabin pickup. We'll be building our double cabin pickup with our name logo, Bangla 100, to celebrate the Mujib Borsho. After that, we will be launching our next pickup line, which will be a single cabin pickup. It will be the same line. And then after that, we'll be launching a truck line, big container truck line, 18 wheelers. For the container trucks, it will help you since we are working on Paira Bandar right now. We are working on the Chittagong port. We are working on the Bangla port is getting developed. We'll be requiring a lot of container trucks, and we are getting a lot of contacts for container trucks. When are we planning to launch it? So we're gonna try to launch container truck before we launch the sedan.
Okay, so if I understand you correctly, Zakir, so first is SUV, then you got pickup trucks, and then you got trucks, and then cars are slated for next year sometime. Is that correct?
Right now, we can't really estimate when exactly we will be launching it, but we know these are the lines that we are trying to build, and this is our marketing strategy to move in the local market right now. So hopefully it will be good.
Wonderful, wonderful, Zakir. I've known you for a few years now, and I had no idea that I'll be talking to you here on this platform, and I'll be so excited because anything that moves Bangladesh forward and with exciting products, the kind that your company has lined up, truly makes me very proud. So
thank you.
Young entrepreneurs like yourself, I mean, I've always believed that that is the future of Bangladesh. We need to graduate and take advantage of the young minds and the brilliance that young people bring to the table, you know, be able to take more risks, think more aggressively. That is absolutely phenomenal. Let me just close out by asking you, what are your goals and aspirations with Bangla Car? If you could just sum it up, and we'll leave it at that. Over to you, Zakir.
What I want to do, I wanted to step into the foreign soil with my own logo, with a Bangla logo. You know, Bangla is derived from the Bangladesh. To get this done, I need the government help. I need the local buyers' help. I want, the recognition car, which is basically a second-hand cars you're getting from out of different countries. I want that to be stopped. So I'm giving you a brand new car at the less price of a second-hand car with full services, with a 5-year back-to-back warranty. I'm giving you a nicer car, a nicer interior. You don't need that big of an engine because, as you know, Bangladeshi road system are not that big. You don't need that big engine. You don't need an engine like United States, So I want the car to flourish. I want the country names to be flourish. I want the people in Bangladesh to be, how do I say, more garbobodh, so they are more garbobodh about their own thing. As I want the country to be more famous in the world so that people know what Bangladesh is.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. But at the same time, Zakir, of course, consumers. Consumers will have to make sure it will take a little bit of time for you to establish that your cars have the quality that the consumers are looking for. So that would take a little bit of time for you to establish quality and acceptance in the minds of the consumers.
I'll add one small thing. This is the reason, this is the exact reason, because it will take time for me to flourish in this industry. We choose to be the manufacturer and not an assembler, because I am trying to get into every segment in automobile industries. I am making trucks, I'm making buses, I'm making electric cars next year, I'm making setup. So I will have a bigger chunk of the pie than an assembler, like any other, like a Pragoti. They would be only assembling Mitsubishi. They won't be able to assemble Mercedes. So for me, I can assemble any kind of car. So I am a manufacturer and they're an assembler. So hopefully, we will be able to get people's more confidence.
Absolutely, absolutely, Zakir. That is the reason I decided to, right after I heard about Bangla Cars, I decided to bring you on this platform because I think it is newsworthy. It is something we all ought to applaud and support, because at the end of the day, is the name of our country that goes abroad, and a step in the right direction. Zakir, I once again congratulate you. I wish you Godspeed. And with that, I would like to thank you as well for coming to our show. I thank our audience, and I would request each and every one of you to be careful, be extra alert, stay home if you don't have to go outside, and I will catch you in the next session. Bye-bye.